Hi, my name is Mark Kaye. I'm a radio and TV personality from Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm also the creator of Dump That Dude. This is awesome. Look, I know a ton of women. I work with women, I talk to women. They call my radio show by the hundreds. And over the last decade or so, I've noticed a trend. Most women seem to be looking for a great guy that they can settle down with, raise a family, and live happily ever after. Most women are looking for a good guy to love them for who they are. There's only one problem. A lot of women have boyfriends who are real bags.
I told my boyfriend I loved him, and he didn't say it back.
Practically every day, my boyfriend goes to these restaurants where the waitresses wear hardly anything.
My boyfriend wants me to be his maid.
He thinks I look like Dina from the Jersey Shore.
As a happily married man with 2 beautiful children, I often find myself in a position to dish out advice. Great advice to good women in bad relationships. Turns out, I know a lot more about women than I thought. I felt it would be selfish of me to keep this life-changing knowledge to myself. After all, there are millions of women out there wasting valuable time trying to turn Mr. Wrong into Mr. Right, when really the only thing they need to do is dump that dude. So, I did what any conscientious person with an important message and a desire to create positive change in the world would do. I started a Twitter account. @DumpThatDude was born in 2010. Since then, my tweets have been shared hundreds of thousands of times. Tweets like, if he says you're too fat and he likes his girl skinny, here's a way to instantly lose 175 pounds. Dump that dude. If you find a bra at his place and it ain't your size, it's his or someone else's. Either way, your relationship is a bust. Dump that dude. If he literally has notches carved in his bedpost, dump that dude. Then on July 10th, 2010, I got an endorsement that would change everything. That's right. Pop icon and music legend Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys tweeted this. You gotta check this out. This here's for all the girls that don't know how to end it with that LOL, @DumpThatDude. I was onto something big. That's what brings me to Shark Tank. Dump That Dude is the perfect umbrella for targeted, female-friendly relationship products. Books, ebooks, mobile apps, a nationally syndicated radio show. But that's all down the line. First, I want to take my Dump That Dude concept to the largest stage in the world. I want to bring my unique, honest, and entertaining form of advice to every television-owning woman in America. My product, the one that I'm bringing into the Shark Tank for your investment, is a nationally syndicated television show called Dump That Dude. Here's how it works. We, of course, start with a woman like Melanie. Melanie's been dating her boyfriend T for 5 years and desperately wants to get married, but T has other plans.
My boyfriend T of 5 years won't buy me a diamond, but he wants to buy me breast implants. He says that we don't have the money and we don't need it to validate our love or whatever. But if he doesn't have the money, how can he afford the boobs?
After we hear from the woman, it's time to hear from the dude.
This is the way I see it. I'm looking at it like, you know, we're talking about an engagement here, and I've always had this problem that guys never get anything during the engagement. So I'm like, hey, why not get something we can both enjoy? I love the girl. I mean, but she's always talking about, you know, going bigger, and I figure if we're going to get a bigger commitment, then why not get bigger breasts? Then we let the live studio audience ask their questions.
I mean, don't you care about her? Like, don't you love her? I don't get it.
It's almost like Inception. It's deeper than that. I mean, define happiness. I mean, what are we even talking about here?
What would make me happy is my boyfriend of 5 years that I have spent a lot of time with, that I love with all of my heart. I want him to marry me. That is what would make me happy.
What's your question for T?
If you have money for breast implants, why don't you have money for a ring?
Ooh.
Listen, you can finance breasts. It's almost like a buy here, pay here plan.
You can finance a ring, and it's a lot more normal.
Finally, it's back to Melanie. Melanie, you've heard from your boyfriend. You've heard from the studio audience. Now it's time to make your decision. Are you going to keep the creep, or are you going to dump that dude?
Dump that dude!
Unfortunately, we are all out of time. Only had 5 minutes. That's okay though. I promise to show you the rest. I will let you know what she decides when I see you in the tank.